Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you the latest live updates and in-depth coverage of the highly anticipated clash between Alexandra Eala of the Philippines and Greet Minnen of Belgium in the round of 16 at the Suzhou Open WTA 125. This match is drawing international attention not only because it pits two informed players against each other, but also because it marks another pivotal step in Eala's journey on the professional circuit. For fans in the Philippines and beyond, the stakes are high as Eala attempts to carve her way deeper into the Suzhou tournament and continue her impressive momentum in the Asian swing. Today's contest is not just a tennis match, it's a story of determination, resilience, and ambition. Eala, still only 19 years old, carries the pride of an entire nation on her shoulders. Having trained at the Rafa Nadal Academy and steadily risen through the WTA rankings, she is now regarded as one of the brightest young prospects on the tour. Facing her today is Greet Minnen, a seasoned Belgian player with solid experience on the professional circuit, known for her powerful baseline play and tactical intelligence. This round of 16 clash is therefore not only a battle of skills but also of experience versus youth, consistency versus hunger, and strategy versus adaptation. The Suzhou Open WTA 125, currently in its 9th edition, has quickly established itself as one of the most competitive events on the Asian tennis swing. With a prize pool of $115,000 and valuable ranking points up for grabs, it attracts a mix of rising stars and experienced players looking to gain momentum toward the end of the season. For Alexandra Eala, Suzhou represents another chance to add to her growing resume, to test her mettle against more seasoned opponents, and to take another step toward her ultimate dream of breaking into the world's top tier. For Minnen, it's an opportunity to remind the tennis world of her consistency and quality, ensuring that she maintains her place among the WTA's respected competitors. As the match begins, both players step onto the court with clear strategies. Eala knows that her success hinges on dictating play with her powerful forehand, moving her opponent from side to side, and capitalizing on break opportunities. For Minnen, the key lies in her solid backhand, strong first serve, and ability to control rallies with depth and placement. Tennis, after all, is not just about power but also about patience and mental toughness, and today's clash will demand both. The first few games are often telling. Whether Eala can settle quickly, find her rhythm, and avoid unforced errors will set the tone for her performance. In the opening games, Minnen looks composed, holding serve with relative ease. Eala, however, responds in kind, firing big forehands down the line and holding her own service game with authority. The rallies are long and intense, testing both players' movement and consistency. The Suzhou crowd, a mix of local fans and international supporters, watches with growing excitement as the young Filipina begins to show flashes of brilliance. Each forehand winner is met with applause, while Minnen's cool responses remind everyone why she has been able to hold her own at higher-level WTA events. By the middle of the first set, the pressure begins to mount. Eala secures a crucial break point opportunity, pushing Minnen into extended rallies. With nerves of steel, Minnen saves the first, but Eala capitalizes on the second, unleashing a blistering forehand that clips the baseline. The crowd erupts as the young Filipina takes a 4-2 lead, showing not just skill but also composure beyond her years. For fans back home in the Philippines, watching the live streams and following social media updates, this moment is yet another reminder of why she is considered a national treasure. Minnen, however, is not to be underestimated. Using her experience, she quickly regroups and breaks back in the very next game, punishing Eala with precise returns and forcing errors. The set is now evenly poised, both players trading blows in what is turning into a battle of attrition. For Eala, the challenge lies in maintaining her aggressive style without overhitting. For Minnen, the test is to keep her nerve against the fearless shot-making of a younger opponent who refuses to be intimidated. As the set nears its conclusion, the tension rises. At 5-5, every point becomes critical. Eala shows remarkable resilience, holding serve with the help of some clutch forehands. Minnen, however, remains unflappable, using her first serve to bail herself out of trouble. The first set heads into a tiebreak, a fitting climax to a tightly contested battle. In the breaker, Eala displays nerves of steel, racing to a 4-1 lead with aggressive returns. Minnen claws her way back to 4-4, but Eala refuses to buckle. With the crowd behind her, she closes out the tiebreak 7-5, taking the first set in dramatic fashion. Winning the first set is a massive confidence booster for Eala. Against an opponent like Minnen, who thrives on consistency, gaining the early advantage puts psychological pressure on the Belgian. For Minnen, the challenge now is to reset mentally and find a way to disrupt Eala's rhythm. The second set begins with Minnen stepping up her aggression, holding serve comfortably and putting pressure on Eala's service games. Eala, however, continues to fight, using her movement and angles to stay in rallies and look for openings. As the set progresses, it becomes clear that Minnen has adjusted her strategy. Instead of engaging in long rallies, she looks to shorten points, attacking the net and mixing in drop shots to disrupt Eala's baseline rhythm. The tactic works, as Minnen secures an early break and takes a 3-1 lead. For Eala, this is a test of her mental fortitude. She must find a way to adapt, to stay composed, and to trust in her ability to fight back. The young Filipina has shown time and again that she thrives under pressure, and this is yet another moment where her resilience will be tested. Drawing on her fighting spirit, Eala begins to claw her way back. She tightens up her serve, reduces unforced errors, and starts to dictate with her forehand once more. At 3-4, she earns break points against Minnen's serve. With the crowd urging her on, she converts, leveling the set at 4-4. The momentum shifts once again, as Eala pumps her fist and lets out a roar of determination. Minnen, visibly frustrated, knows she is in a battle against an opponent who refuses to back down. The second set now hangs in the balance. Both players hold serve to reach 5-5, just as they did in the first set. This time, however, Minnen digs deep, finding her first serve at crucial moments, and forcing a decisive break at 6-5. Serving for the set, she holds her nerve and closes it out 7-5, leveling the match at 1 set apiece. The contest now heads into a deciding third set, with both players physically and mentally tested to their limits. The third set begins with intensity. Eala, aware that this is her moment to prove herself, raises her game. She comes out firing, breaking Minnen's serve in the opening game and consolidating with a strong hold. The momentum is with her, and the crowd senses it. Each rally is fiercely contested, each point a battle of wills. Minnen, for her part, refuses to go quietly, using her experience to stay close and keep the pressure on. At 3-2, Eala faces break points on her serve. This is the match-defining moment. With nerves of steel, she unleashes 2 unreturnable serves, followed by a forehand winner down the line. Saving the break points, she holds serve and pumps her fist in celebration. The resilience she shows in this moment could well define her career in the years to come. Minnen, shaken, struggles in the next game, and Eala pounces to secure another break. Suddenly, she leads 5-2 and stands on the brink of a famous victory. Serving for the match, Eala remains calm. She races to a 40-15 lead, earning 2 match points. On the first, she goes for a big forehand but narrowly misses wide. On the second, she steadies herself, engages in a long rally, and finally draws an error from Minnen. The crowd erupts as Eala collapses to her knees in celebration. She has done it, defeating a tough opponent to reach the quarterfinals of the Suzhou Open WTA 125. This victory is more than just another win. It signifies Eala's ability to take on experienced opponents and prevail under pressure. For her fans back home, it is a moment of pride, proof that she is on the right path to breaking into the upper echelons of the WTA Tour. For Eala herself, it is another lesson, another step forward, and another reason to believe that her dreams are within reach. As the tournament continues, Eala's focus will now turn to her next opponent. The path only gets tougher from here, but if today's performance is any indication, she is ready for the challenge. Her blend of aggression, resilience, and maturity makes her a dangerous opponent for anyone in the draw. The Suzhou Open could well be the stage where she takes another giant leap forward in her career. And so, as we wrap up this live update, One thing is clear: Alexandra Eala is not just participating, she is competing, inspiring, and proving that she belongs on the world stage. The future of Filipino tennis looks brighter than ever, and today's victory is yet another chapter in a story that is only beginning. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, and this has been your comprehensive coverage of Alexandra Eala's thrilling victory over Greet Minnen at the Suzhou Open WTA 125 round of 16. Stay tuned for more updates as we follow her journey deeper into the tournament.